I think back in 2017, correct me if I got my facts right here, but you were flying to Anaheim for, I think, training camp, and you're a pilot, so you had some issues. I think your plane shut off or froze up and stuff like that. Tell me about that story and how, being a Christian, how you navigated through that differently than someone else might.
Yeah, I was going down to Anaheim for training camp. Lost my engine over the Sierra Nevada mountains. I was like at 20,000 feet, and I was just trying to climb above the clouds. And yeah, my engine quit on me. I was in the clouds, couldn't see anything. Just my engine went off. So, you have to start thinking right away. Got the plane configured just to glide. You had to glide at 90 miles an hour, 90 knots. And then it was about a couple minutes before I declared an emergency to the control, to the FAA. Then I had Delta. I remember a Delta pilot coming on, United. Hey, good luck. It was scary.
Nice. That's really helpful.
Like, good luck, man. I know it's nuts, but I remember having service for a second. I was just texting my wife. I was like, pray for me. That's all I said. Just pray for me. And I remember trying to decide if I was going to go to Winnemucca to land, which is like 60 miles away, or I don't remember the other name. It was just an identifier. And I go, I'll just go to the short one. It has no fuel, but I just want to get on the ground. I'll figure out everything later.
Yeah.
And from 20,000 to 15,000 feet, 14,000 feet, I didn't have an engine. And then sure enough, it just kicked on at 14,000. I really don't remember much. Just like after I get the plane configured and I was out and I could see everything, a sense of calm came over me, which was really weird. You don't hear anything. It's just kind of quiet. And you're just like, oh, you're just kind of glad. I mean, you still have 10 minutes before you're going to get down to the ground. But yeah, I was kind of calm. I wasn't like, I think adrenaline would have set in when you're 1,000 feet above the ground. Like, now what,
Yeah.
When I was in the clouds, it was a lot scarier because you didn't know where you were. You didn't know what way your plane was facing. Obviously they teach you how to navigate through that, but I'm saying once you see, okay, you're a little bit calm. But yeah, I mean, those are just the times where you just say prayers. I mean, there's no doubt during my flying career, man, I pray more than ever. It is something that just really brings you closer to God. I mean, you really put your soul into your prayers when you're up there, because there's times you're going through thunderstorms and trying to navigate around them, or you're coming in through the clouds, or you don't, airport lights don't come on. I mean, there's just things that just kind of can be really scary. So.
Yeah. I mean, I even have it as a passenger. I kind of feel like a pansy saying this, but I fly quite a bit for my work. And whenever the turbulence is bad, I always feel guilty because I'm like, that's when I start praying. And I think to myself, like, God's probably thinking like, oh, now you're going to start praying. Like as soon as it gets bumpy, and then I feel ashamed. So then I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't pray then. But yeah, I can see that. That makes sense.